What's up, people? You're in the right place. Look here, stick around. So that way I can keep you informed of what's going on. And I mean for real, not just in this video, but let you know what's going on with Bible prophecy, at least the things that I do know. And I can tell you now that Almighty God, the Yahweh of the Old Testament, or some people call them the Hebrew Scriptures, that Almighty God, our Creator, is sending us very powerful prophetic signs. And some of the most powerful signs, they all are connected to the date of the solar eclipse, the one that happened on April 8th, 2024. And this is a continuation of the last video. This one shouldn't be very long because I have a few more things I wanted to show. It's about the signs about the tennis player, the beautiful, talented Israelite sister named Coco Gauff. And the reason I call her Israelite is because she descends from Israel. The black people known as Negroes or Jews, and Jews are Negroes. We are from Israel. Yeah, our ancestors came from Africa. We were taken from West Africa, but before there, our people migrated there from Israel. And so it had to do with her winnings and like her birth date, the amount of money she won, the previous video before this one. So this one will go over a few more points to prove that Almighty Yahweh was using her information, her statistics, her birth date, her date, the date of like she won the finals of the Women's Tennis Association. I believe that's what WTA stands for. But now, or is it the world? I have to go back and look. But it could be the world. It's WTA. But anyway, she won the finals. Coco Gauff. She the what is this? November the 9th of 2024. Okay, so right here, if you look here, I keep telling people don't go to sleep on the April 8th total solar eclipse because this is big. This whatever this is going to change the world. God sent that eclipse and it made an X over America, and that's a sign of judgment. It made an X over Little Egypt. Pay attention. So yeah, so she won. Coco Gauff won the WTA finals on 11/9. So if you take 11 and subtract 9, there you get 2. Here you have 2024. You have 2 plus 2. Drop the 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, if you drop the 4, okay, and let me see. Oh, from here, the 2 times 4 equals 8. So that's 8. You have an 8 and a 4. If you take the switch them around, you have 48. So in that date, you have 4, 8, 24 again. 4, 8, and then 48. Now the significance of 48 is that 48 reiterates the date of 4/8 of the total solar eclipse, okay? And there's 48 states in this part of the mainland of America. There's New Israel, the state of Israel, as we know it today, was formed in 1948. Um, there was something else I was going to say. Uh, if I think about it later, I'll come back to it. But that's what I want. So there's another sign for 4/8. If you looked at the previous video that I did about the signs, the prophetic signs around Coco Gauff, you'll know that been going over other signs for April 8th, 24 total solar eclipse. So that was that one. Now, another thing that I want to show you, and this God, show you how wonderful that God Yahweh is. The signs are there, but we just have to be able to see them. And once we translate them, he's giving us, he's communicating with us through numbers. He's showing us numbers that could only have come together by divine direction. And it's by Yahweh's divine direction that these things are happening. Because he wants us to see this. He wants us to know so we can have fair warning. Because Yahweh is coming back. Okay, so now, if you have right here, Coco Gauff, again, the date she won the 2024 WTA finals was on November the 9th, 2024. If you drop the 11, okay, right there, and then you have the 9. So here, um, right there, you take that, you have a strong sign for 9/11. 9/11. What happened in 9/11? The World Trade Center, the Twin Towers were attacked and collapsed, the terrorist attack. So 9/11 is a big sign. It means there's been other things with 9/11 attached to them, but I won't go too deep into that because I don't want to take up too much time. I don't, and so, but I'll go over that another time. But 9/11 is a strong assignment for judgment. Also, 11 by itself. There's so many things in on the September 11th, 2002 World Trade Center that day. There's so many things that match the number 11. Even the Twin Towers look like the number 11 when you had them standing together. Okay, so now let's get back to this 11. So here again, you have 2 plus 2, and you have 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, right there. And then, uh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I did the wrong. I'm sorry, the wrong side. Let me go back. Excuse me. So let's go to here. You have 9 plus 2. That's 11. You get a strong sign for 11 from there. Also, if you look at 20 right here, the 2024, if you look at the 20 and subtract 9, there you get an 11. You see these numbers? 20, subtract 9. So in there you have 1, 2, 3 11s just in that alone. And also what I find with these 11s are not, that's a very strong sign of judgment. 3 times 11 is 33. I don't know yet what's significant about that, but there's something else that the each one of these 11s, by the way that they were formed, they still have a 9 attached to them. 9 11, 9 11, 9 11. Just in the way that it took to make those numbers, the number 11, by adding 9 plus 2 to them, or 9 minus 20. That's a strong sign for 9/11. Folks, this is huge. So we're getting a sign for the April 8th total solar eclipse, which is 4/8, 2024, and we're getting a strong sign for 11, which 11 by itself signals judgment. And we look at 9/11, that's catastrophic. These signs are telling us something big is going to happen. That's why I've been making videos. Go and look if you if I welcome you to look. I've made videos telling people don't go to sleep on the eclipse because some things may seem to happen and it seems like they pass away. Some things may seem to come and they don't mean anything. But this is not one of those times. Whatever this is, like I said before, this could change the world. Whatever the sign for the eclipse is, and what's funny is the X that it made, the eclipse made, crossing over the 2017 eclipse, hit Little Egypt, right dead center on Little Egypt. And the X in Hebrew stands for Tav. And Tav stands for the number 400. And it's ironic that the African Americans, if you remember in 2019, they had a memorial of us being here for 400 years. Also, there was a 4.8 earthquake in New York before the eclipse. And ironically, New York, the city of New York, had been established at that time for 400 years. There was also a 4.8 or a few 4.8 magnitude earthquakes in California before the April 8th total solar eclipse. So God, Yahweh, is trying to tell us something. Not only did they happen before the eclipse, but like right before, I believe like a week before. This is huge, people. This is serious. God is sending us serious warning signs. Okay. So when you get back to, oh, so what oh, this is what got me. So I still was looking for a coach another sign. Because what happens, I usually see one or two things and three, but then I keep seeing things and it takes me longer. I go back later and I see something else. And so it accumulates. Well, later I saw this. Coco Gauff's date of birth was on 3/13/2004, or March the 13th of 2004. What's interesting that is that if you take Coco Gauff's birthday, okay, 3 plus 1 is 4. The same month as the April of the solar eclipse. And then if you take her this the 13, 1 plus 3, and that's and then times 2, 1 plus 3 is 4, times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And there you have 4/8. 4/8, the same date as the solar. This is only God could do this. He's using her. I'll get into that shortly. There's still a little time left. Now, then you go here, the 20. So what do you have? You have a 20 and a 4. If you add 4 plus 20, you get 24, okay? 4/8 24 again. With Coco Gauff's date of birth. But I found something else I found. But if you do it away now, so I looked at her age. Her age is 20, okay? Coco Gauff is 20 years old. And she was 20 when she won the WTA finals of 2020. So if you take her age, this is Coco Gauff's age, and put it on the end of her birthday, okay? You put it on the end of her birthday right here. And then, or her date of birth. And then you put her age 20, and you put it on this side. You can also do 20 plus 4, and you have 24 here. So either way you go from this side, either way you go, you get 4/8 24. Even with her age, this is spectacular. Why is it spectacular? Because Almighty Yahweh, only God could have done this. What I've started to realize now is that God uses people, events. He uses people. In other words, he may not use the guy down just an average person because people don't know them. He'll use somebody spectacular, somebody famous, somebody talented, somebody a good person, a famous good musician, an athlete, actor, or whatever it is, and he'll attach a sign to him so that people can see it. And folks, this is can't nobody but Yahweh could have done this, but come back because I have so many more prophetic signs that Yahweh has revealed. Peace and blessings to you. Come back.